We're happy to have you on the program this morning. Internal challenger of former head of state Ivory Coast, Kouadio Konan Bertin, refuses the invalidation of his candidacy for the PDCI-RDA nomination by the ad hoc committee. He has appealed against his decision. If this decision is upheld, it does not exclude him from running as a non-party candidate. Bertin, also known as KKB, filed at the end of June a new gesture of defiance towards Ivory Coast 5 years after their first break before the 2015 presidential election. At the time, he had opposed the decision to support candidate Alassane Ouattara and to run independently for the presidency. Credited with 3.9% of the vote, he then made amends with his mentor to return to the ranks of the PDCI. So what happens this time around? We're interrogating the issues this morning. We're happy to have him this morning on the program. We're happy to have you, Honorable, on the program. Welcome to Africanews, and thanks for agreeing to speak with us. Now, the ad hoc committee of the PDCI-RDA rejected your candidacy for the presidential nomination, and we gather you are contesting the decision. Tell us more.
C'est la première fois dans l'histoire du PDCI-RDA.
Well, I'm also happy to be on the program this morning. This is the first time in the history of the PDCI-RDA that we have two candidacies declared at a convention. This means that the voting system and the internal electoral code needs to be looked at. We are in a democratic dispensation, and the leadership of the party called for people to file a candidacy. And I didn't think it hoped to have RDR militants or FPI militants to come and compete. So looking at the PDCI-RDA as a party that inspired a desire that I can be a candidate. And that's what I did. From the moment we became two candidates, it prompted the need to set up a neutral joint committee to arbitrate between us. And with this committee, we are talking about all the members were appointed by President Bedi, who is my opponent in Congress. Under these conditions, they can only pronounce the decision they made in favor of the person who appointed them. I challenge this way of doing things.
Monsieur Kouadio Konan Bertin, vous déclariez tantôt dans la presse que vous désirez.
Right, you have declared to the media that your wish is to be the PDCI-RDA candidate for the next presidential election. So, what can you tell us about how unique you are in this position should the party nominate you as the candidate?
Parce que je pense en avoir les aptitudes.
Well, I think that I have the qualities. I do not try to prevent someone else from contesting. It's a matter of personal decision. In any case, as far as I am concerned, I was a candidate in 2015 without the support of my party, and I think everyone knows it. I was not ridiculous. The presidential project that I presented to the people of Côte d'Ivoire has now come to maturity. My wish is that this time I have the support of my party, the PDCI-RDA, and win. You know very well that we are in a country that is composed mainly of young people, and these young people are thirsty for change. These young people want a renewal of the Ivorian political class. And I believe that my candidacy compared to that of Ivory Coast embodies all they are looking forward to. It is therefore an opportunity for the PDCI-RDA to have such a candidate.
Monsieur Kakabé, vous l'avez déclaré, il est dans l'intérêt du candidat.
You also stated that it was Konan Bertin's interest to have an adversary within the party for the credibility of the nomination agreement. And we do understand that the ad hoc committee does not have the legitimacy of the decision. Is that what you are saying?
À tout point de vue. D'ailleurs, je crois que mon action aurait eu au moins le mérite ou le mérite de nourrir le débat.
From every point of view. Moreover, I believe that my action would have had the merit, or at least has the merit, of fueling the democratic debate internally. Supposing we go for a conversion and Ivory Coast beats me, and I call for recognition of his victory, that will exude a democratic expression. Where Alassane Ouattara imposed Amadou Kone, PDCI would appear to the Ivorians as a true Democrat, and that the PDCI is a democratic party. I think this is the way to go.
Kouadio Konan Bertin dans le Morning Call ce matin sur Africanews. Merci à vous d'avoir accepté.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for joining us here on Africanews and giving us insight into the issues happening. Right, the show continues.